We'll move on to this. We'll move on to a situation where somebody was not adequately trained to use their firearm, and that is the case of Trayvon Martin and George Zimmerman. Trayvon supporters threaten riots, looting if Zimmerman is acquitted. Supporters of Trayvon Martin are threatening to stage riots and looting if George Zimmerman escapes conviction, with scores of Twitter users taking to social networks to promote chaos and violence in major cities across the United States. Zimmerman haters also celebrated the fact that CNN broadcast the Social Security number live of Zimmerman yesterday, tweeting, "Now he can be victimized." And as we reported to you last year, there are also tweets and people on Twitter saying that they were going to riot if Mitt Romney won the election. And we'll get to that in just 1 second. But first, let's go to some of these tweets. If we slow it down here. Let's see. When Zimmerman gets off today, how many, N-words are going to riot? Let's move on to the next one. And if they let Zimmerman walk, people gone riot. At least let's just roll through and let everybody see these things. So these are the kind of tweets that people are putting out, various people with nothing better to do. And as I said last year when we had the Mitt Romney threats and so forth, a lot of these are people, just ignorant children with nothing better to do. So they go to social media and say they hate George Zimmerman because that's the trendy thing to do. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure most of these people won't do anything unless, provocateur starts it. But most of these people won't take the initiative to start something themselves. But let's say, if you have several people, and I'm not exactly sure how many people, but several people, let's say 1 out of every 1,000 of these people are actually serious about these actions. I mean, aren't we concerned for the safety of George Zimmerman? Aren't we concerned for the safety of the city? And people are concerned about the safety of the city. I saw a video earlier today. I believe it was the police chief and some other people who were in the town of Trayvon Martin. And they say, hey, we're preparing. We're not telling you exactly what we're going to do if a riot or something breaks out, but we are preparing and we've made adequate measures. And I'm very curious of what those measures are. Now, let's go to this. Obama supporters continue to threaten riots, assassinate Mitt Romney. Now, this was last year, and if we can scroll down a little bit, we'll take a look at some of these tweets, so I'll let the viewers read them for themselves. And these are the tweets that came out last year during the election cycle, and people said, hey, if Mitt Romney wins, I'm going to burn this mother effer down, I'm going to shoot him, I'm going to kill him. We saw the video of the lady saying she was going to punch Mitt Romney in the testicles and so forth, just all kinds of wild, crazy things. And, of course, we know history says that he lost, and I'm not saying history should say that he did, but and I'm not endorsing Obama. I'm not endorsing Romney. I'm just an advocate for peace. And these are the kind of things that go on, and nobody really takes them too seriously, even though the FBI, and I believe it was Houston, was tipped off to some people who wanted to kill Occupy protesters, and nothing was done about that, if memory does serve me right. Now I'm about to jump over. It's got all these tweets, all these profane tweets about Romney. I can't even flip my papers. I got so many of them. All right, now let's go on to this. 3D printer company aims to block printing of guns. Now, we've had Cody Wilson on our show many times. He's told us about the printable gun technology. Now, a company is trying to block that. Let's go to this. A Danish 3D printer company has developed an algorithm that would prevent independent 3D printer owners from being able to print gun parts. And you can see it right there on your screen. And the company is called Created Real. And basically, they have a software that will block any user from making a 3D firearm or any parts thereof. Now, we talk about the 3D printing technology, which is not limited to guns. That's one of the more sensational things that it can do, but it can make anything. I've seen it make model planes and model buildings and all kinds of deals. But when you say you want to make a firearm, now you're somebody who needs to have this technology censored. And just think about this. All these people who are very into technology, like I said, this is a little more advanced than what I'm used to. But if you're into the 3D printing technology or any technology, they're censoring Cody Wilson and other people like him who like this type of technology. So somebody just says, I don't want you to even have the possibility to use this technology to create something like this or create whatever they want. And now your technology is being censored. So to anybody who's into the media, into making firearms, not just making firearms, but making anything printable, I definitely think that you need to take this to heart and stand up against these people who are trying to block your rights.
Now you can watch The Alex Jones Show live as it happens at Infowars.com/show.
You'll find links to all of our content there and a free 15-day trial for Prison Planet TV.
More than 60 movies and documentaries all in one place at Infowars.com/show.